different positions now. Yeah, that's just I'm pretty sure it's unheard of. Pat McCary has a little bit of experience doing that too, so like he could answer it a little better. But I mean, besides those two, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. So it's really cool what he's doing, and it's fun to be a part of it and play next to him and just see what he's doing to prepare in the offensive line room and just be a part of it.
Is there any sense of like, come on, man, you can't learn how to snap and get all five?
I mean, we've definitely joked about it in the room, but you don't want to joke about it too much because then that kind of puts like a cloud over Hainsey, and you don't want any bad juju going around. So.
What Travis Etienne has been able to do this season, just the versatility. Yesterday, he led the team in receiving yards.
Yeah.
Could you see that early in camp, like he was locked in this season and kind of wanted to bounce back from last year?
Yeah, I mean, TJ, he's always locked in. Even last year, like, I never, thought he didn't work hard or anything. He's always, head down, doesn't talk very much, just works as hard as possible. And it's cool to see, all his hard work coming forward and him just balling out. And when he gets the ball in space, he does some special stuff. So it's fun to watch.
The screen game came alive yesterday. Just what do you as a lineman like about those plays and Liam's scheme and how it gets you guys out there in space?
Yeah, the screen game is, it normally comes on third down, so it's a refresher for us, even though we run a lot. It makes it really nice not having the pass pro all the time. So block the guy, throw him, and then go try to get downfield and make it go. And the more it's successful, the more he'll call it. So having that big screen pop yesterday was a lot of fun, and hopefully he calls more of those.
And then just what have been your impressions of Liam as he's gone through the season with you guys? Maybe what have you learned about him since he first got there in the building?
Yeah, no, I've been impressed with the way he carries himself. His offense is really fun to be a part of. The way he calls it is great, and just the juice he brings around the building. I think a lot of people can feel that, along with Grant and all those guys, all the new coaches, all the young guys. It's a lot of fun playing for them because they just bring the good juice, and you just want to play for those guys, and it's really fun.
What is it about the offense that is different? And you said it's fun to kind of be a part of. What is it about it that does that? Why is it so successful?
Just like the marriage of the run and the pass. We're not just always dropping back on second and long and third and long. Throw some runs in there and stuff. So we're pretty unpredictable, I'd feel for defenses, which makes it fun for us because you never know if we're pass setting or run blocking. So it makes it a little easier.
You've been around Trevor for a little while now. I mean, do you feel the confidence that he's playing with right now and in the huddle with him?
I'm going to be honest. I mean, it feels pretty close to the same. He's always pretty poised and confident in the huddle at all times, even if stuff's going bad. And I think that is just being a pro. No matter what happens, you just got to, play the next play. And I think we're all doing a really good job at that. Even with, the throw he made yesterday, he was hyped, but we came back in the huddle, and it's time for the next play. So.
As a lineman, what's it like kind of blocking for the quarterback that it seems like can always keep the play alive?
Yeah, I mean, realistically, you'd like to stay in front of your guy at all times and, not have to have him run out of the pocket. But when he has to do that, you just try to stay in front of your guy as much as possible and just make it to where he has a lane. And it makes it a little easier knowing that he can, use his legs to keep the play alive. And seeing him run for first downs and stuff is a lot of fun. So.
4 games without giving up a sack. The offensive line with different guys in here and there. How impressive is that, what you guys have done?
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of treat every game like it's super important. So, I mean, I didn't even know that was a stat, honestly. I know we didn't give up on last week, but I think we just look forward to each game and just trying to pass pro the best we can. And a lot of it has to do with Trevor too, like he said, extending plays and getting out of the pocket and stuff. So that's a cool stat.
So you didn't know you had given up a sack in 4 games, the whole line? Really?
No, that's cool.
I thought that would have been a pretty big topic of conversation in the offensive line room at some point or another. No.
No, I mean, no, we don't really bring that up. Kind of watch the film, and you don't really bring up the bad plays. You watch them, but you kind of just move on. So that is cool. I didn't know that.
Thanks, Ezra.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
We'll get you back sooner.
Dylan?
Does anyone else find that weird?
Yes, that's right.
matters. It comes in the rules.
What's up? Hey, it's Eric.
Hey, Eric, this is, from the beginning of the season, the turnovers have been an emphasis of this defense. And is it something that really is contagious? Once it starts, it just builds and builds, and you got so many different guys who have gotten theirs in, so to speak, but does it always become an in-team competition?
Yeah, I would say so. But most importantly, it's the biggest indicator of wins. I think when you have a team that's, I don't know where we are in turnovers, but I think we're pretty up there. But it directly correlates to winning. I think that's what you're seeing. So that's why it's so much of an emphasis.
With how the defense is playing, or the offense is playing, they've been getting a lot of credit.
Yeah.
Trevor's 6 touchdowns yesterday, but you guys have really stepped up the way you've been able to keep teams #1 run defense. Just how has that been? Just going out there doing your thing.
Just everybody practicing the right technique. Run game, it takes all 11 people out there to stop the run. And when you see like one person get out of a gap or one person, not execute the right technique, you start to see big plays in the run game. So everybody's, been really dialed into the technique, and we're all bought in on how to stop the run, and we know how to stop the run. So I think that's the most important part.
You got a sack yesterday. Just what was that like?
I mean, it's exciting anytime you can get back there and sack the quarterback. I wish we'd have held the ball out so I can get a sack fumble or something, but, you got to take what you can get.
A lot of guys in the secondary have stepped up all year, corner and safety. Just what does that say about your guys' group?
Just that we're a close-knit group. We spend a lot of time together, outside of football, and we actually care about each other. We actually love each other. So I think, when you have different people roll in and do different jobs, everybody fits seamlessly because we're together.
What have you seen kind of from Antonio and how much growth he's shown just since you got here, man?
Just, doing his process more refined, doing the work before the game. I think that's where the game is won. And you start to see the results that he's having on Sunday and, the plays that he's making. He's a big, talented kid. He's already very smart, very fast, lengthy and rangy. So, once you know what to do, you can make plays.
And then Coach Camps, some people put his name out there as like a coach to watch for interviews.
Mm-hmm.
What about him do you think would make him like a good head coach? What is it just about him that you like playing for?
He's very personable in terms of, how he coaches the game and how he feels about people. He's not afraid to have, positive words of affirmation, which I feel is rare in this business. People always judging a player based on what they do, but he judges you based on the person you are and how you grew up, and taking that and expressing that on the field. Some of us have tough backgrounds, some of us don't. But if you do, you've been tough all your life, so just exercise that on the field and just do it to the best of your ability. So I think that's what, would put him in that conversation.
His energy being the same every day, whether it's on the field or in the building, is that unique for a coach in your experience?
Not necessarily. I think the transparency is unique, and it just feels like a family. I think that's, as a defender and as a defense, that's what you want to feel from your coach. It doesn't feel like he's just our coach and he's coaching us. It feels like, he's a big uncle or something. He just trying to tell us and direct us in the right path. I don't know if that's the Italian part of him, but yeah, that's what it feels like, and that's what he brings. So.
A lot of guys stood up here and talked about how close everybody is and all that stuff, and tight-knit family. Is that unusual? You have been around,
Yeah.
right? You played different part of the place, so.
I think it's unusual in the NFL for sure. Everybody got their own lives. Everybody got different things. I think the unique part about Jacksonville is it's not too much to do, so we all get together, We all get together and stuff isn't too far. You don't have to, most you'll have to drive probably 20 minutes or something to link up with somebody. So I think that's the unique part about Jacksonville.
Does it sound corny or feel corny first when you talk about that to other guys around the league? Do they go, maybe?
Yeah, if you having a bad season and your team not good, yeah, you'll feel that way. So yeah, I get that.
Being at this point in the season and still having major games to play and playoff implications, that's kind of what you wanted when you got here. So just how is that been?
It's been great. We all came here with a job to do, and so we're just executing that to the best of our ability and, You know, that's why we're in the position we're in. So it's definitely encouraging to see the pieces that we brought in and the people that we brought in to gel like this.
How much is Liam part of that creating a family thing too?
He puts together events on Saturday where our families can come and everybody can, you know, experience other people's families. So it definitely, he puts stuff in the schedule to help facilitate that feeling.
And that's unusual.
Yeah. I had it a little bit in the last location I was at, and you know, it helps for sure because you spend so much time away from your family. So,
Does that just, what does that do when you guys are around me? Like, what is, like, is there like gratitude and like honor for them? I guess kind of to be a little bit like.
just helps everybody know each other. Like, it's just so many people on the team. It's hard to get to know everybody. So if I see him with his family or he sees me with my family, just a little bit more interaction that you normally wouldn't have. So yeah, it definitely breeds a comfortable standpoint, I guess.
All right, thanks, Eric.
Thanks,
Scott.
Eric. Appreciate it.